appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Will kick this away to start us off. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding some room at the 25. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Movement here from the tight end. First down, they go right back to him. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. Now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Grab behind the line, it's Peterson. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. QB keeper all the way. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down after the incompletion. Handoff from the shotgun. for a solid gain that time.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone. But he gets enough for the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the back now goes in motion. First down. They're going to throw the football. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And they get the completion. Brought down the broken tackle. Produce a solid gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
He missed it. Off target that time. With that miss, no change in the score.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Looking for some space. It's Wiggins. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
Boy, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
The offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Looking downfield, it's Baker. It's an out route. The catch made. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Wants to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the right side. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
Miami 3, Texas A&M 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it here. Has the first down, is still going. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Grab behind the line. It's Peterson. Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quick throw. Misses his mark there. Incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. He keeps it on the design run. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
The Aggies will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Baker. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense produces 6 points.
Boy, in an instant, Chris, you go from having a chance to cut into this lead to now being down double digits after the interception return for a touchdown. What a play by this defense.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He steps out at the 20, tried to make something happen, but cost the offense 5 yards in field position. Offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Hurricanes will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Throws it to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
A great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's McMillan. He bought some time. Now lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Roberts. And they convert on 3rd down. Moving the football to the 35.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's reeled in. It's Clark. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they will score.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Here's the point after attempt. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Turn starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To the air. It's Baker. And it's caught. Past the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Good catch made on the sideline. That's enough for a 1st down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
They'll hand it off. Stop for no gain, and that'll be the final play of the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense brings him down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. What a sag by the senior.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He finds some space. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. They continue to roll up the score. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And the point after is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Miami offense back out onto the field. To the air, it's Baker. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
You make the extra point and trail now 28-10.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 28, Miami 10.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Well, the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. It reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson. And how about Reggie McNeil? Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the deep ball is broken up. What a play by that DB. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down in town.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the route is on. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Miami offense is back on the field. Back to throw. It's Baker. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He's looking to throw. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Short pass finds the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Tackled on the play at the 31-yard line. Second down coming up.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. It's Baker. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game,
looking for a deep completion. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He escapes the pocket. Looking deep to the right after all that. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Linebacker shifting around now. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. And it's caught inside the 10. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. The Hurricanes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
That keeps the score. Texas A&M 42, Miami 16.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to advance on the play.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Ready, break. Here we go.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
325.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And as we take a break, we'll take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions.
16.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. To throw, it's Baker. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the Canes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Play fake, looking to throw. Blitz and a quick sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Pounding away with the run game. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. Solid game puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Direct snap to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a 3rd down play? There's some pre-snap movement back in motion. Design quarterback run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Canes come up to the line in the hurry up.
There's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper. Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
52, Miami, 22.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Comes the Aggies offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and the celebration begin. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. That play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today, stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. This matchup had folks around the country stopping and paying attention. We expected a tough battle right down to the final minute, but this was a blowout as number one just gets humbled.
I'm just in complete shock. You know, anytime you see 2 top-5 teams, you'd always expect to see a competitive game. But this number 1 ranked team, I don't think they were mentally prepared, plain and simple. When you're facing a top 5 opponent with a bad mindset, things like this are going to happen.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.